Is splitting tens ever a justifiable gamble in blackjack? Have you ever found yourself wondering if splitting tens in blackjack is a smart move? This question sparks a lot of debate among players. Let's break down the facts to see if there's ever a good reason to split those tens. In blackjack, when you are dealt to 10 value cards, you have a total of 20. This is one of the strongest hands you can have. Most players would agree that standing on 20 is the best option. By splitting those tens, you are giving up that strong position to play two separate hands, each starting with a 10. When you split tens, you also have to place an additional bet equal to your original wager. This increases your risk. For the average player, splitting tens is almost never advisable. Basic blackjack strategy charts consistently recommend standing on 20 rather than splitting. The expected value of standing is simply higher. Now let's talk about what can happen if you do decide to split. After splitting, you could end up with weak cards dealt to both hands. This could lead to losing both hands, which is not a desirable outcome. However, there are some exceptions. Advanced players who count cards might consider splitting tens in specific situations. For example, if the deck is rich in tens and aces, the chances of drawing strong hands after splitting increase. In this case, the dealer is also more likely to bust. In blackjack tournaments, players might choose to split tens as a strategic gamble. This could be a way to increase their bet size to catch up or overtake opponents. It's a high-risk move aimed at maximizing chip gains rather than minimizing losses. Some skilled players may only split tens when the true count is very high, typically 6 or higher. This indicates a deck that is favorable for splitting. For casual players, the best advice is to avoid splitting tens. This preserves your strong hand and maximizes your chances of winning. For those who are skilled at card counting, splitting tens can be a situational tactic to exploit deck composition. In summary, splitting tens is generally not a justifiable gamble for most players. Standing on 20 is a strong position with a high chance of winning. However, in rare cases involving card counting or tournament play, splitting tens can be a strategic move. For the majority, the recommended play is to stand on a pair of tens and avoid splitting them.